everybody, True Boxing here. Thank you for coming back to get hit with the truth. So today we're doing the recap from the DAZN card, the Joshua versus Usyk 2 DAZN card that took place on Saturday, August 20th. It was a pretty big card. You had 4 good fights that were on, and none of them really disappointed, you know, all that much. Well, maybe a little, but we'll get into that in a little bit. We'll start with the Badou Jack versus Richard Rivera showdown. Badou Jack, the former 2-division world champion, taking on the undefeated Richard Rivera. Didn't really have a good resume in terms of who he had beaten Rivera. And going in against Jack, and Rivera did well early on. You know, first half of the fight pretty much was Rivera. You know, Rivera was doing well. You know, he won probably majority of the first 5 rounds, and then Jack did what he always does. He closed strong and went to the scorecards where Jack walked away with a split decision win and stays unbeaten at cruiserweight as he wants to become a 3-division champ. Richard Rivera was not happy with the decision. He said he would like a rematch, but he knows a guy like Jack probably wouldn't fight him. You know, what does it mean for Badou Jack? Is he really on the level? Or, you know, is Rivera just really that good? I think it's somewhere kind of in the middle. I'm not sure if he can compete against the top dogs, the champions, but Badou Jack wants a title shot. So we're going to see. We'll discuss his what's next week. And then we look at Richard Rivera. He may have broken into the top 10. We'll see if he deserves a what's next. He fought well. He almost pulled off the upset here. I don't have a problem with people thinking that he won the fight. It was close, and he did well early on. Not bad, but, you know, he definitely, in my opinion, is going to get an opportunity later down the road to prove what he's really about following the Jack loss. So, not a bad action fight right here. They were chucking decent stuff. Badou Jack walks out with a split decision win. Again, most likely doing what's next on both those guys next week. Next, we will discuss the we're going to discuss former super middleweight champion Callum Smith in his second fight at 168 pounds, or at 175 pounds light heavyweight, as he battled Mathieu Bouderlique, a French contender. And Callum Smith just looks strong at light heavyweight. He does. He looks mean. He looks strong. He confirmed it. This was a WBC eliminator, and he went out there and got a clean 4th round TKO win over Bouderlique. Bouderlique was chucking with him, but he was taking too many shots, and Smith just looked aggressive. He looked mean, and he went in there and got him out of there in 4 rounds, and is now in line to fight for the title, which I think there's a good chance he lands a title shot against likely Arthur Beterbiev sometime next year. So we'll see what happens. I think that should be decent, and you know, we'll go from there. But you know, Smith, nice performance, his second fight at light heavyweight, and then we'll go from there. I mean, you know, looked solid. Now we move to the co-feature. Philippe Hrgovic versus Zhang. And, you know, I was not impressed with Hrgovic. And Zhang, you know, maybe Zhang's better than we thought. He's 39 years old. He was undefeated. Maybe he's better than we thought. But I thought Hrgovic was going to go in there and do his thing. And, you know, he got tagged quite a bit, and he got put down. He closed the fight kind of strong. He walked out with a close decision win to stay undefeated, and now he's the IBF's mandatory #1 contender. Not sure how he's going to do against top 10 guys, but he may have punched a top 10 ticket, so likely going to do his what's next week. But, you know, not the best performance. He didn't look like he was in the greatest of shape. It looked like he tired down, and he got hit with quite a bit of left hands by Zhang, and that's not a good sign right there. So, you know, we'll see. Maybe it was just kind of a shaking off some rust, and maybe he overlooked Zhang, but wasn't the best heavyweight fight. You know, it could have been better in my opinion. I guess it wasn't bad in terms of what happened, but I just wanted a knockout. But the main event, you saw Alexander Usyk against Anthony Joshua rematch for the Unified Heavyweight Championship. It was a good fight, but Anthony Joshua again just was not willing to pull the trigger enough. You know, he did well. He had a good sustained body attack. You could tell he hurt Usyk a few times with body shots, but he could not sustain, you know, he could not pull the trigger enough and go after Usyk. Usyk was moving well too. I mean, let's not take anything away from Alexander Usyk. He was moving well. A good head movement, good feints that were causing Joshua to not, you know, be full on, you know, ready to unleash. But Joshua just looks a little trigger shy, and that really affected the fight, in my opinion. He did well. It was a close enough fight. I thought 8 rounds to 4, if you want to call it 7 to 5, in that range is okay. The first time around was probably more about a 9 rounds to 3, 8 to 4 at best, maybe a 10 rounds to 2. So Joshua did a little bit better, and he definitely hurt Usyk more in this fight, but just couldn't get the job done. Usyk walks away with a split decision. Joshua was noticeably unhappy after the fight, but eventually congratulated Usyk. We'll discuss their what's next week, but congratulations to Alexander Usyk, another tactical fight and victory as he retains his unified heavyweight title, proves why he's towards the top or at the top of the pound for pound list. Again, we'll discuss his what's next and Anthony Joshua's next week, and that's what I got. That's the recap from the DAZN card that was headlined by Usyk versus Joshua 2. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the like button, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate any and all support. And this is True Boxing. You've been hit with the truth.